Maybe. Then when you're set to go, we are set to go. Can't believe we're gonna do cast. Jesus, that's
hell yeah, man.
That's something I didn't expect in my life.
Oh man. There we go, I'm just spamming their chat and they'll go.
I like your professionalism.
I know, man, this is how I got hired. This is how I'm the best at my job. Where? I mean, I am, but still.
Oh, they're both playing random.
Oh, sweet, epic sauce. At least we're gonna be able to like have an action cast. Here, I'll do the intro, baby. I got you.
Are you man of action? So we have an action cast anyway.
We have an action cast. Ah, Jesus, the thing is broken for me. Oh wait, do I have to do Alt left? Yeah, there you go. Now it's fixed. Okay, epic sauce. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 1. Well, this is round 2, but round 1 for us. For the under 1200 tournament and 1v1 ladder, we have a 1v1 between Nuggets and Jesus. So, I mean, they're both our gods and our holy emperors of light and so on and so forth, but I don't know who's the better god, but we're going to find out now. We have Nuggets in the bottom hand corner, well, bottom hand mid, going a very... I don't know, what would you call that, Zoc? What kind of pink is that?
I can't say my first sauce that came to mind. Can imagine. So what else is pink? Ice cream, yeah. Ice cream pink. Come on, that's ice cream.
We have
pink.
nipple pink nuggets in the bottom mid, and then we have paint chip white Jesus in the top mid. We have both going a simple land build. Paint chip white
as face. White like this is
I mean,
white
picket
as
fence?
Jesus.
Like a picket fence white?
Soul.
Yeah, that works too. Picket fence white.
Picket fence? What does it mean?
A picket fence, you know, a picket fence, like as in it's every traditional home ever made, like in the 80s or well, like 60s. I lied. 60s, like the between 40s and 60s, they're like picket fences. You know, they look like a little.
And Jesus had one of these.
Yes, of course. Everybody knows this. Come on, Zoc. You're not a true believer if you don't know he had a picket fence. But we have both going for their nice early Hydra build. Very, very similar builds for both of these players. Just a simple factory 2P Gen 4 Max Hydro.
Well, similar attempts at least, but Nuggets already got his Hydro done.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Slightly different execution. So Nuggets being earlier. We have earlier air as well as a result. Nuggets doesn't really want to have a second factory yet, just spending lots of power. No, wait, that's Jesus.
Yeah, he is going for a power spam.
Jesus, he's just going to build his mass extractor.
He's gonna put his factories up pretty far ahead, which in pro leagues, I don't think that would be an okay thing to do because that stalls up the build time and so on and so forth. But it might work out for him because Nuggets is still building his air factory. Unfortunately, he did not assist with those 2 engineers and so on and so forth.
Well, I mean, still working out. Also gonna get a land factory at the same time, but
yeah,
your faith in Jesus seems to be not too strong. But he's planning.
He's going for that early mid take. It looks like when he's putting those factors up, much closer to the mid. Looks like he wants those 4 mexes all to himself in the mid, even though they're in a pretty awkward positioning. And the 4 or 2 on Nugget side would be harder to hold. But hey, man, mexes are mexes.
Yeah, these mexes are gonna be protected by the factories. He's building a wall around these mass extractors, so making sure nothing can hurt them.
We have a factory spam going on the right side, just completely, yeah. Mech's completely covered.
Yeah, doesn't want anyone touch his mass extractors. But not sure. Nuggets not that protective about the mass extractors, but already having 3 factories in return, while Jesus only having 2 now.
Yeah, we have Nuggets supporting his air factory, taking out a bomber right now. Or, well, building a bomber right now. Inti already out, Scout already flew over Jesus' base. It looks like Jesus is going and opting out for air. Oh no, he started building an air factory just now, saying that, oh, I forgot to build air. Maybe he should have went second air like everybody. Everybody usually just goes second air. Like in my mind, it's just the safest thing to do. Cause
I think he was like, Jesus, what are you doing? Well, he was considering getting an Tech 2 Mass Extractor, but then he stopped, realizing that he couldn't really afford that. And upon seeing the scout switching fast to anti-air, one kill on this anti-air already. Good reaction
that
here.
engineer is gonna die right there. That's building the air factory.
We're gonna need this anti-air now. Bomber delaying the air factory now. So not gonna have air anytime soon to deal with this bomber.
Some nice micro though with those two. Oh, he didn't micro it as efficiently as he could. Bomber's gonna get, I think it's gonna get those 3 P-gens, and that's gonna hurt royally. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of
that's
early
gonna
power
hurt
loss.
really much, and 2 anti-air aren't really enough to get a bomber fast enough, as we can see.
Yes, they'll probably get it on this next pass. It's low enough health, but it is going to get those 3 P-gens, which is a massive hurt, and it also damages the air factory, which is kind of surprising. I didn't actually know it did that. Nope, yep, and it did just nick the bomber.
Yeah, it might have even survived very close. So bomber is down, but did its damage. 3 P-gens down, and air factory delayed significantly, and now the air factory is going to be completed, but there isn't going to be any power to supply it. So
Nugget seems like he's going for a T2 Max too. It's interesting what these guys are doing. And then Nuggets is also going for a heavy power spam, even though he doesn't really need it, especially since he has that air factory surrounded, and then he has a hydro, and those early T2 2 P-gens should have been fine, and he has those 2 land
well, he did
factories
stop
running.
now, so and you can see the unfinished P-gen. Oh no, he finished it, but I think he was realizing that this is getting too much power, reacting to it, stopping to a bit more, getting raided slightly here by land units.
Oh, Jesus, being very aggressive with his commander right now. Even knowing his opponent's Aeon and he's Seraphim. In my opinion, Seraphim always beats Aeon, especially with the T2. Just you can't discount the chicken. The chicken bot is just OP.
Let's see what Jesus has to say about that.
We have a massive aggression coming from Jesus. He has units all the way up into the side of Nuggets' expansion. And he's already taken out that mech over there even. And there was a small combat scenario. Now...
Yeah, Nuggets sending his commander to the left to clean up with his tanks, which is pretty much volunteering the middle to Jesus, but... Jesus
right there
just starting to solve his power problems. I would think it's gonna take a while until he recovered from this loss of the 3 P-gens, because he didn't have much to begin with, and he is still building factories everywhere, which drains additional power. But despite his economy getting screwed by this bomber, he is just taking over the map anyway.
Jesus is feeling pretty aggressive right now.
He doesn't even stop here. He's just bringing Jesus into his home.
So do you have time to talk about your Lord and Savior Jesus? Pew pew with the commander.
I think that's what's happening here right now, and I'm not sure if Nuggets does want to talk about Jesus, but I don't think he has another choice. He has to deal with these questions.
Oh, he's leading with those thams. Slight mistake, because those are gonna just get chewed away by those Aurora. But Jesus is not stopping. He does not care about the Aurora. Oh, nope, he decides to turn back, thinking it's, maybe I shouldn't do this with my commander. Jesus is also securing air control right now with those inties, just mopping up those. Oh, he does not have a technical air control. Those inties are sitting in the base and not doing anything.
Well, I would always take real effective air control over technical air control. But Nuggets coming in from the side, and he walked all the way around the mountain just to
this is gonna be iffy.
To approach Jesus from a different direction here, and he's taking a different take on this. And Jesus is bringing in all his units across the map, but Nuggets is doing the same, and this could escalate here.
And we have the factory in the right over here being taken out by a heavy group of thams, but that should be over here supporting Jesus, because his health is just getting chipped away 1k at a time. He's already into the yellow within seconds of entering combat with Nuggets' calm and Aurora, this is going to be a very peculiar position for Jesus because that is a hefty group of Aurora, and he is moving those group with them.
Yeah, in this modern times, the support of Jesus is diminishing really fast, while Nuggets is keeping his tanks always slightly packed together, and Jesus isn't really getting too much backup here anymore. Both commanders are dropping low, but
just getting just K's upon K's of HP shredded off of Jesus' column with these Auroras, which is ridiculous. Jesus is about to hit the red right now. He's thinking, I need to dodge right now, and he was dodging for a little bit there, but he needs to continue dodging if he wants to even attempt to get out of here, because if he can draw this right now with Nuggets, but it's getting really
yeah, Aurora's getting shot down off of Nuggets, and his commander is not in range anymore. He seemed to lost track of Jesus losing him. He lost Jesus, and
Nuggets is getting shredded right now because of the massive amount of Sarah spam, and I don't think there's enough Aurora now because he just got a thing into it. We have both commanders about to go straight into the red. This is pretty intense right here in the mid battle because everything else is being ignored. Everything is being poured into the middle right now. We have Nuggets and Jesus running straight.
There's a poor escalation here. People even bringing in their air force now. They just put everything into this fight, and Jesus
Nuggets is looking very peculiar as he's getting blocked by the tanks. I don't know if that's purposeful or on accident, but he's getting blocked by those tanks. Jesus needs to back up and just secure all this reclaim right now, because Nuggets is on much lower health than he is. He looks much healthier than him because he has a good, what, 6?
Nuggets just got a veterancy going back into 2300, but Jesus also being very close to veterancy. And I was really scared here because Jesus looked like he was wanting to go down with Nuggets not leaving him alone in his face.
Jesus just got a veterancy of his own, being much healthier than Nuggets, and he's just going to continue running in. Oh, but he has no backup right now. He needs to back up a little bit and get out of range of that comm. His commander's able to chip away at all these Aurora because the commander, but he is in a peculiar position again.
This is escalating so now, and he is not backing up at all, going back in shooting.
He just wants to run straight into Nuggets, and I think he's just going to take Nuggets with him. Oh, the Aurora blocking him. Nuggets might get out of this. Nuggets is going to get out of this because the Aurora started blocking him. That is unfortunate, and I don't think Nuggets is going to... And even Nuggets calls it very unfortunate.
Yeah, he's still not dead. Here is he going down.
There. And that is a GG. Jesus going. Jesus going straight into the fray.
Jesus, GG. Well, looks like Jesus has no power here. This was This was